Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys have been playing since the global launch of the Skylanders 2.0, you're probably at the same shades that I'm at right now, which is trying to get that 3-star clear on stage C4. So in today's video, I thought to myself, why don't we go ahead and put a list of tips for you guys in order to maximize your DPS, and hopefully within the next 24 to 48 hours, you guys can see the improvements that I have made in order to get that 3-star clear. What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back out of the game, coming at you with another video for Skylanders Ring of Heroes. In today's video, we're going to be dropping those 4 big tips for y'all in order to improve your DPS and accelerate that progression. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I am not 200 IQ. I'm just utilizing the things that have worked for me. So if you guys can do me a favor, leave a comment in the comment section down below on some of the tips that I have may have missed so that you guys can help out the community as well. And of course, if you guys like these educational videos, you guys can show your support by stopping the video. Don't stop the video. No, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, if you want to, hit that notification bell so you guys know exactly when that next video drops, okay? Now, the first thing on my list is going to be team building and optimization. And I know you guys are probably like, Childish, hey, look at me. I already know about this, man. Get to the next one. No, check it out, okay? The thing about this particular topic, okay, everybody should know about it, but a lot of people are going to overlook this for this one reason right here, okay? In Skylanders Ring of Heroes, okay, they got something about this game that's unique, that's different from the rest, and we talked about it in the previous video. The cool thing about this game is that there is no elemental advantage or disadvantage, so you don't have to focus on building all of your heroic or all of your legendary Skylanders. You can focus on the units that actually make sense when pairing them up with other allies, right? You can look at building a poison-based team. You can look at building a bomb team, a freeze team. If you have a universal leader skill that provides damage to fire, elements, you can bring in a list of Filer Skylanders alongside another healer. You can do a lot of different things in your lineup in order to get just that much more value out of it. Again, there might not look like a lot of synergy, right, among this team that you see right here, but Stormblade in the leader spot provides an attack leader skill for my entire party. So it's going to provide obviously more damage for Stormblade. It's going to be giving me some bigger bombs for Boomer. And it's also going to improve Flash Wings damage on skill 1, which I think you guys saw right now just hit for like 2200 damage. So if I saw that correctly, I mean, that's some really good damage. And given the fact that that leader skill is going to provide some additional DPS for my healer, yeah, I'm definitely down for that. So just consider that, guys, when you're building it, because your resources are super limited. So I want to make sure that you guys are focusing on the things that you definitely need to. The second thing that we got for you is prioritizing equipment resources. Equipment resources. So again, when you guys are coming into this game, you're going to be working through the adventure mode and you're going to be getting yourself 1 to 2-star ether, right out of the gate here. And a lot of you guys are like, okay, well, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to invest a little bit into it so I can get a little bit more bang for your buck. When the reality of it is that a lot of these pieces you're going to be pushing to the side once you get into dungeon farming. I honestly did not invest a whole lot of my resources into the 1-star, 2-star ethers, because I knew that I was going to be getting myself 3-star ethers pretty quickly. So for those of you guys that are looking to, invest into them, just take advantage of the ones that you get through the adventure mode, put them on, get the little stat bonus here, but try to improve your stats by means of the evolution, the awakening on the units that you're going to be utilizing in your team, in the team that you have built. Okay, don't be just throwing them to random units left and right, because again, your resources are super limited, and I want to make sure that you focus on the task at hand, which is prioritizing those 4 main Skylanders that you're looking to build. Okay, and now the next thing that I want to drop for you all, when it comes to prioritizing equipment and the ethers, right, is just when you do invest into them, making sure that you are investing into, like, if you want to, maybe you're getting those 3-star ethers or even those 4-star ethers, make sure that if you are going to be +3 and a +6, put the resources into the stuff that makes absolute sense, right? So for example, if I have a limited amount of resources to improve some of my ether equipment, and I'm looking to improve the damage of my, let's say, Boomer, for example, I'm going to look at his hands, right? I'm going to look at the equipment that provides attack bonus, right? Or attack power. I'm not going to be sitting here trying to invest all the rest of my remaining resources on a piece that gives me a little bit more HP, a little bit more defense, because if I look at my team right now, I'm utilizing Chill. Chill is a unit that provides a provoke, providing a way of pulling the aggro on him, allowing my other units to stay alive that much more. So it makes perfect sense for me to invest some resources into improving the damage of my DPS, and then for units like Chill, improving the equipment that provides a little bit more HP, a little bit more defense. Okay, a lot of you guys just want to, make it nice and cute and get, your +3, +6 around all those things, when the reality of it is that you don't have to do that. You can focus on the ones that you need to in order to get your stuff set in place here. So the third tip that I got for you all is gonna be skill up management, right? As you guys know, we've been getting a lot of green shards and blue shards, right? Giving us the opportunity to skill up some of these amazing abilities these units have. And this is very, very important. This is something that I think gets overlooked because, again, when you first come into the game, you guys are probably like, ooh, you know what? Let me wait a second. Let me find out who's actually the best one, who rates the highest on the tier list. And you're just holding out until you get that perfect Skylander. But the reality of it is that we obviously need to make progression, and our progression is going to be super slow if we don't invest into the units that we're already know in our head that we're going to be, you know, putting work into. So the thing about the skill ups that we got to focus on here is obviously you know, focusing on the skill ups that provide the most value for your party, and then making sure that you invest into it, max it out so you can see its full potential. Okay, so for example, you guys saw already my video on Flashwing. Flashwing is literally my highest unit level. Flashwing is the one that has the most, you know, skill ups out of all of my units. Why is that? Because Flashwing heal was originally a 4-turn cooldown, but once you max it out, you bring it down to a 2-turn cooldown. Okay, so that's literally cutting everything in half, giving me essentially 2 times more heals during the match here. So that is very, very important to go and focus on, right? And then of course, skill number 1, bringing in that resistance break as well as a defense break here, having the opportunity to land that with more turns, right? Being able to get that every 2 turns versus every 3 turns is going to be another great thing to focus on because again, that's just allowing my units to do more damage because I'm going to have the defense break on there more. I'm going to have the resistance debuff on there more so I can land other harmful effects to make this unit go down quicker. And one more thing that I want to throw out there is don't just look at the skills, you know, max them out for the additional damage and the additional cooldown reduction, but take a look at the abilities that actually provide the reduction of the endurance. Now, I think that's something that we all have understand. We know the importance of knocking down and getting the endurance, breaking the opponent is actually pretty important, right? But a lot of people, I think, are overlooking when they're taking a look at the units that they're trying to build, right? Because there are some units that can break the endurance by 1, by 2, or a unit like Eruptor that can break it down by 4 when you have the skill maxed out here. And of course, when you're bringing in units that have that high amount of endurance that allows you to break the enemy, break the boss, providing that defense break to do even more damage and also knocking them down, basically taking away their opportunity to do more damage. So again, if you're bringing a complex this, you know, composition like this where you have an AoE unit and you have a couple single target units here, maybe those single target units have the high endurance here. Those are going to be the units that you're going to be focusing on the boss, not only to provide the low endurance that you can bring, but also provide the utility that it offers as well. Again, Eruptor is a fantastic unit. I actually have one, but again, for the sake of the video, I just want to run this on auto here. So because of the fact that my Eruptor is not at a high level, I can't run him with a successful clear. So, but again, that's going to be a unit that I'm going to be messing around with because not only does he bring a defense break, some high amount of DPS, he brings that high level amount of endurance that's going to allow me to basically break that boss down, get that boss on a knockdown, and allow me to do more damage over time. So those are the 4 things that I want to focus on, guys, for this particular video. Hopefully these tips helped you out. Once again, if they did, stop what you're doing, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.